Namaste, Sitaram, a pleasant good morning. Welcome to Rudraaya. I am your host, Nisha Sharma, and Rudraaya is being brought to you with the kind compliments of Maha Rudradev Mandir. And of course, our Mandir is located at 850 Tapscott Road, Unit 34 in Scarborough, with Tapscott and McNichol being our closest intersection. So I hope you had a wonderful Navaratri, and of course it ended with a celebration of Sri Ram Navami on Wednesday, and what a beautiful day it was, like it always is every year on Sri Ram Navami. And of course, we're getting prepared for Sri Hanuman Jayanti that is going to be celebrated on Monday, which is April 26th, this Monday. So throughout the program today, I'll be giving you highlights on what's happening at Maha Rudradev Mandir for the celebration of Sri Hanuman Jayanti. For now, we'll join our spiritual leader, Pandit Ravi Sharma, for our pravachan. Enjoy.
Shri Guru Charan Saroj Raja Nij Man Mukur Sudhar Varno Raghuvar Vimala Yasha Jodayak Faljar बोधहीन तनु जानिके सुमिरो पवन कुमार बल बुद्धि विद्या देहो मोहि हरहु कलेश विकार सियावर रामचंद्र की जय पवन सुत हनुमान की जय। जय हनुमान ज्ञान गुण सागर जय कपीश तिहु लोक उजागर रामदूत अतुलित बलधामा अंजनी पुत्र पवन सुत नामा महावीर विक्रम बजरंगी कुमति निवार सुमति के संगे कांचन वरन विराज सुदेशा कानन कुंडल कुंचित केशा हाथ वज्रयो ध्वजा विराजे कांधे मुंज जनेऊ साजे शंकर सुवन केशरी नंदन तेज प्रताप महाजगवंदन विद्यावान गुणी अति चातुर राम काज करिबेको आतुर प्रभु चरित्र सुनिबे को रसिया राम लखन सीता मन बसिया सूक्ष्म रूप धरि सियहि दिखावा विकट रूप धरि लंक जरावा भीम रूप धरि असुर संहारे रामचंद्र के काज संवारे लाई संजीवन लखन जीवाए श्री रघुवीर हर्षि उर लाए रघुपति कीनी बहुत बड़ाई तुम मम प्रिय भरत सम भाई सहस वदन तुम्हारो यश गावे श्रीपति कंतल गावे सनकादिक ब्रह्मादि मुनीषा नारद शारद सहित ईशा यम कुबेर दिगपाल तुम्हाते कवि कोविद कह सके कहाते तुम उपकार सुग्रीवहि कीना राम मिलाय राज पर दीना विभीषण माना लंकेश्वर भई सब जग जान युग सहस्त्र योजन पर भानु लीलोताहि मधुर फल जानु प्रभु मुद्रिका मील मुख माही जग लागे गए अचरज नाहि दुर्गम काज जगत के जेते सुगम अनुग्रह तुम गवारे आज्ञा बिनु पैसारे। सब सुबल है तुम्हारी शरणा, तुम रक्षक काहू को धरना। आपन तेज संहारो आपे, तीनों लोक हाथ देखा। भूत पिशाच निकट नहीं आवे, महावीर जब नाम सुनावे। नाशे रोग हरे सब पीरा, जपत निरंतर हनुमत वीरा। संगत ते हनुमान चुरावे, मन क्रम वचन ध्यान जो लावे। सब पर राम तपस्वी राजा, इनके काज सकल तुम साजा। और मनोरथ जो कोई लावे, सोई अमित जीवन पाए। चारों युग प्रताप तुम्हारा, हे प्रसिद्ध जगत उजियारा। सारु संत के तुम रखवारे, असुर निकंदन राम दुलारे। अष्ट सिद्धि नवनिधि के दाता, स्वर दीन जानकी माता। राम रसायन तुम्हारे पासा, सदा रहो रघुपति के दासा। तुम्हारे भजन राम को पावे, जन्म जन्म के दुख बिसरावे। अंतकाल रघुबरपुर जाहि, जहाँ जन्म हरि भक्त कहाई। और देवता चितना धरई, हनुमत से सर्व सुख करई। संकट गदे मिटे सब फेरा, जो सुमिरै हनुमत बलबीरा। जय जय हनुमान गोसाई, कृपा करहु गुरुदेव की। दूषण पार पात कर कोई, सोतहि मंदि महासुख होई। जो यह पढ़े हनुमान चालीसा, कोई सिद्धि साखी गौरीशा। तुलसीदास सदा हरि चेरा, कीजे नाथ हृदय महादेव। कीजे नाथ हृदय महादेव। पवन तनय संग करना, मंगल मूर्ति रूप। राम लखन सीता सहित, हृदय बसहु सुरभु। सियावर रामचंद्र की जय, पवन सुत हनुमान की। उमापति महादेव की जय।
Dear devotees, once again it's my pleasure to be here in the company of you and yours. We are Rudraaya. Shri Pavan Hanuman Ji is probably the most celebrated and respected figure in the Hindu scriptures. He is called as the divine son of the wind god and also believed to be an avatar of the great Lord Bhagavan Shiva himself. Born to Anjani and Keshari, he was the greatest devotee of Bhagavan Shri Ram and also played a key role during the war against Ravan in the Ramayana. His praises were written by Goswami Tulsidas Ji in the form of a chalisa or poem with 40 verses and was called the Shri Hanuman Ji Chalisa. This Hanuman Chalisa, when recited daily with full devotion, is said to have a miraculous effect on the person. There are many benefits of reciting Hanuman Chalisa on a daily basis. It attracts positive energy. When Hanumanji Chalisa is recited with a pure heart, it is said that an aura of positivity is created around you and negativity is destroyed. Not only the person reciting Hanumanji Chalisa, but also people around him or her are affected in a positive way. Chanting or Shri Hanumanji Chalisa helps to de-stress. In today's age, there are factors which affect our mind in a most cruel way. Today's competitive environment has taken a toll on people's mental health, and stress and anxiety are common these days. Reciting Hanumanji Chalisa is said to help immensely in distressing our mind. Chanting of Hanumanji Chalisa destroys confusion. This, my friends, are some of the important reasons of why we should chant Shri Hanumanji Chalisa and offer our prayer to Shri Hanumanji. Till we meet again next week, may the blessing of the Lord be upon each and every one of you. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shantihi, Harihi, Om.
My dear viewers, I hope you've enjoyed this morning's pravachan, and like I mentioned at the beginning of Rudraaya today, we are preparing for the celebrations of Shri Hanuman Jayanti that will be held on Monday, this Monday, April 26th at Maha Rudradev Mandir. A small group of us will be congregating to celebrate the auspicious occasion of Shri Hanuman Jayanti, and we will be chanting 108 Hanuman Chalisas. And as customary, if you'd like to dedicate one of those Hanuman Chalisas in the name of a loved one, yourself, especially during this pandemic, anybody who's sick, who's passed away, or any special celebration that is happening, please reach out to us at the number on the screen, and we would be happy to dedicate one of those Hanuman Chalisas to your loved one. For now, we'll join our own Dr. Sachin Ramki soon for our health segment.
Sitaram, and welcome to Health Corner. I am Dr. Sachin Ramkasoon, and today is the final session in our 6-part series on mental illness. Today we are discussing seasonal affective disorder, a fairly common condition that many are surprised to hear they may have. Seasonal affective disorder is a type of depression that is related to changes in seasons. The symptoms typically start in the fall or early winter and resolve in the spring or summer. The depressive symptoms start out mild and becomes more severe as the winter season progresses. This is why seasonal affective disorder is also referred to as the winter blues or seasonal depression. What is interesting is that the prevalence of seasonal affective disorder increases the more north you are. For example, 1.5% of people in Florida may be diagnosed with seasonal affective disorder. But in Canada and Alaska, this number is close to 10%, or 1 in 10 people. Some of these symptoms of seasonal affective disorder are similar to depression, although may not be as severe. You may experience feelings of depression, loss of interest in activities, low energy, sleeping problems, changes in appetite or weight, feeling agitated, difficulty concentrating, feeling hopeless or guilty, and having frequent thoughts of death or suicide. Seasonal affective disorder is thought to be caused by a combination of factors. The first is the reduced level of sunlight in fall and winter, which disrupts the body's internal clock, leading to depressive symptoms. Another cause are changes in the brain's neurotransmitters such as serotonin and melatonin, caused by a change in season and reduced light exposure. Seasonal affective disorder is more common in women, and more common if there is a personal or family history of depression. As mentioned, seasonal affective disorder appears to be more common among people who live further away from the equator, and this is due to the decreasing amount of light exposure during the winter months. If you have noticed these symptoms of seasonal affective disorder, then you should seek assistance by a medical professional. This condition is usually diagnosed by history and physical exam, although sometimes investigations are done to rule out any other cause of depression. The treatment for seasonal affective disorder includes light therapy, medications, psychotherapy, and physical exercise. The idea behind light therapy is that light exposure mimics the natural outdoor light, and this helps mood by correcting the levels of neurotransmitters in the brain. This is good to know since daily exposure to sunlight has been shown to decrease the incidence of seasonal affective disorder. Therefore, if you experience mild symptoms, getting outdoors and enjoying some physical activity can help overcome the decreased mood. Sometimes more formal psychotherapy or even medication may be necessary if light therapy alone does not work. To prevent the onset of seasonal affective disorder, try to make your environment at home brighter by opening blinds, changing the light bulbs to include the white or blue spectrum, and try to spend some time near the windows. Try to get outside when you can, especially in the mornings. Exercise and other physical activity helps reduce symptoms, along with meditation and yoga. This is the conclusion of our 6-part series on mental illness. This is a topic that was requested by multiple viewers, and rightfully so. As we have seen, mental illness is very prevalent in our society, and often it is not addressed or given the attention it deserves. Many mental health conditions still carry a negative stigma of shame and embarrassment despite the efforts to reverse this misconception. By trying to understand these conditions a bit more, perhaps we can do our small part in getting those who suffer from mental illness the help that they deserve, and do so without judgment and with the dignity and respect that they deserve. Thank you for joining me on Health Corner, and I look forward to speaking with you again next week on Rudraaya.
My dear viewers, I hope you've enjoyed the health segment, and of course our corporate segment is coming up next. So we'll join our host for our corporate segment, Kamalji from Lotus Funeral Home.
Sitram and Namaste. My name is Kamal Bardwaj, and I'm the owner of Lotus Funeral and Cremation Center in Toronto and Kitchener Funeral Homes and Crematorium in Kitchener. I'm also a licensed funeral director. One of the growing areas in the funeral market is the increase in the unique keepsake merchandise that you can purchase as a way to cherish the memory of a loved one. The uniqueness of capturing a digital fingerprint of a loved one onto jewelry keepsake, like a pendant on a necklace, their fingerprint on a ring, or even on earrings. These merchandise range from all types of materials, from yellow gold, white gold, silver, titanium, and even glass. Imagine wearing your departed loved one's fingerprint on a beautiful pendant. At Lotus Funeral and Cremation Center and at Kitchener Funeral Homes and Crematorium, we operate 7 days a week and 24 hours a day. Our crematorium is located in our building, so we never have to leave our building in cold or bad weather for a cremation. Our crematorium space can accommodate a large group of people to attend the witnessing of the cremation as well. For Hindu families, we can provide all the puja items, including fresh leaves and a havan kund. We have large halls that can accommodate large seating to smaller ones. We are centrally located for families in the west and families from the east. For more information, please contact me from the telephone number on the screen. Thank you for watching, and see you next week on Rudraaya. Sitaram.
Life is beautiful, but death is inevitable. I realized this when my dad passed away. So much pain, and amidst all this, the worry of arranging a funeral. Thankfully, in all this, Kamal stood by me. From the viewing to the cremation, he arranged it all at one location. Once someone is gone, they don't come back. But Lotus Funeral Home knows how to give them a respectable farewell.
Lotus Funeral Home. Life must be celebrated.
Hanuman, Jai Hanuman, Hanuman, Jai Hanuman, Hanuman, Jai Hanuman, Hanuman, Jai Hanuman. हनुमान जय हनुमान। का नाम लिया और सागर ने पुल जोड़ा, रघुनंदन का नाम लिया और सागर ने पुल जोड़ा, रावण की लंका को फूका, रावण की लंका को फूका, अहंकार को तोड़ा, अहंकार को तोड़ा। तेरे ही है महिमा, महिमा का करते हैं जग में सब गुणगान। तुम सब जानो हम तुमसे जय हनुमान। हनुमान जय हनुमान, हनुमान जय हनुमान। जय हनुमान जय हनुमान, जय बजरंगी जय हनुमान, जय हनुमान जय हनुमान, जय बजरंगी जय हनुमान। भक्ति चिंता हरने वाले संकट मोचन जय हनुमान, भक्ति चिंता हरने वाले संकट मोचन जय हनुमान। जय हनुमान जय हनुमान, जय बजरंगी जय हनुमान, जय हनुमान जय हनुमान, जय बजरंगी जय हनुमान। भक्ति चिंता हरने वाले संकट मोचन जय हनुमान, भक्ति चिंता हरने वाले संकट मोचन जय हनुमान। जय हनुमान जय हनुमान, जय बजरंगी जय हनुमान, जय हनुमान जय हनुमान, जय बजरंगी जय हनुमान, जय हनुमान जय हनुमान, जय बजरंगी जय हनुमान, जय हनुमान जय हनुमान, जय बजरंगी जय हनुमान।
My dear viewers, we've come to the end of another segment of Rudraaya. I hope you've enjoyed today's segment. And of course, we want to send special birthday greetings to our godson, Tyler Mohan, as he celebrated his birthday this past week. So Tyler, on behalf of your godparents and your godbrothers and sisters, and of course, your family at Maha Rudradev Mandir, your family, the Rudraaya crew, as well as your own family, your mom, your dad, Nigel and Chitra Mohan, and of course your dear sister, Haley Mohan. We want to wish you a happy, happy birthday, and may Lord Shiva shower you with his choicest blessings, that you will always be as good as you are, always. Life's greatest blessings to you from all of us. Would like to thank our kind sponsors at Maha Rudradev Mandir, as well as our executive producer Gary Khan for making Rudraaya possible. And of course, as we remind you that Monday is Hanuman Jayanti. So if you'd like to dedicate one of those chalisas that we will be chanting, 108 Hanuman chalisas. So at the beginning, the 108 names will be called, and the 108 chalisas will be dedicated, each one of those chalisas, to each one of those names on that list. So if you'd like to be on that list, please do not hesitate to call us, and we will add you to that list. So I'd like to leave a quote with you, and it's regarding attachment. And sometimes we tend to confuse attachment with love. But attachment is about fear and dependency, and has more to do with love of self, rather than love of another. Love without attachment is the purest love, because it isn't about what others can give you because you're empty, but it's all about what you can give others because you are already full. So remember that. There is a difference between attachment and love. My dear viewers, I hope to, we hope to hear from you with respect to celebration of Hanuman Jayanti, and of course, to see you right here next week on Rudraaya. Till then, stay safe and be blessed. Namaste.
It's your birthday, so let me party. Party, party tonight. It's your birthday, so let me party. Let's gather to cut the cake. Cheers to your life, let's celebrate. Happy birthday to you. Another great year for you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Party, party tonight. It's your birthday, so let me party. Let's gather to cut the cake. Cheers to your life, let's celebrate. Happy birthday to you. Another great year for you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Gather around and start to clap. Clap, clap your hands and 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 clap. Clap, clap. We pray for health, strength, and positivity. All the blessings to you. We hope for long life and prosperity. All good blessings to you. We wish you greatness in everything you do. All God's blessings to you. There is no one like you. We love you.
हनुमान बोलो भक्त सिया राम, बोलो बोले हनुमान बोलो भक्त सिया राम। श्री राम के चरणों में बंदे विग्रह काम, बोले हनुमान बोलो भक्त सिया राम। श्री राम के चरणों में बंदे विग्रह काम, बोले हनुमान बोलो भक्त सिया राम। हनुमान